Hi everybody, welcome back to Smarta.
With Marta. Today we're doing a math lesson that we're calling subtraction rounding up. But before we get there, we wanted to do one shout out, just one shout out to a lot of people. We're not going to mention all of your names because there's a lot of you. So this shout out is to everybody who's trying the math challenge questions.
So if you've been doing the challenge questions and the super duper challenge questions, this shout out is for you.
Because you are stretching your brain and trying to do something that you don't have to do. That's just a challenge for you, and we are really proud of you for trying that.
Keep up the good work.
All right, on to the jokes.
This joke comes in from Elsie, so thanks again, Elsie, for sending jokes in. Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
I don't know. Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
It felt crummy.
Oh, poor cookie. Maybe I could help it by eating it.
Cookie Monster.
All right, and our second joke is going to be from George. He has sent in some videos of jokes, which his mom has given us permission to put in the video. So George's joke is going right here.
How many books can you put in an empty bag? One, then it's not empty.
You're here because we're doing the subtraction rounding up lesson. So this is when you have two-digit numbers take away two-digit numbers. And this is really the hardest it needs to be in grade 2. This is all you need to know how to do. So what we're going to do first, we're going to look. These are the 8 questions we're going to do together today. So if you have like a whiteboard or a piece of paper, you might want to do that work along with me, or you might just want to do it in your head with me. So step 1 is to check if you can do it the easy way. And I'm going to show you how that works. So if I look at the first one, I think if I have 7, can I take 2 away? Yep, that works. If I have 4, can I take 3 away? 1, 2, 3. Yep, that works. So I know I can do that the easy way. So 7 take away 2 is 5, and 4 take away 3 is 1. That's the easy way.
Boys and girls in my class, you'll know this as one of our early strategies called place value. When we did this, when we first started back in school, we called this place value.
Now, when you have random questions, it doesn't always work out that you can do it the easy way. So you always have to check first. So Mr. Marta calls that place value. That's what we'll call it from now on. So now we're checking if we can do place value here. So I start, I have 6. Can I take 2 away? Yep. Now, I have 1. Can I take 8 away? No, because I only have 1. I can't take 8 away, so I cannot do place value. This is when I'm going to do rounding up. So I'm going to take this question down here, and I'm going to stack it up like that. Now, you might also see the question written like this. But in order to round up, you need to stack it. So I have 61 minus 28, and I put my equals line. Now, this is where all those skills we've done already are going to help you out. The first thing I do is I take the bottom number and I round it up to the next 10. So I have 28, the next 10 is 30. Then I have to figure out, how did I get from 28 to 30? Well, I know the friendly fact for 8 is 2. So I know that I added 2 to get to 30. Now, this is an important math rule. Whatever you do to the bottom number, you have to do to the top number, and that's to keep everything equal. So if I added 2 to the bottom, I have to add 2 to the top. And 61 plus 2 more is 63. Now I have an easier subtraction question to do. We can go back and do it the place value way. I have 63, take away 30. 3 take away 0 is 3. 6 take away 3 is not 6. It's 3. Pretend that's a 3, not a weird number. Let's fix it. All right, so that is basically how rounding up works. The important thing is to remember, whatever you do to the bottom number, you must do to the top number. That is the most important thing. Okay, Let's look at the next one. Let's check if we can do place value. I have 5. Can I take 1 away? Yep. I have 2. Can I take 6 away? No. So what do I have to do? I'm going to do the rounding up. So I'm going to put it down here. 52 minus 16 and my equals line. So the first thing I need to do is round up to the nearest 10, and I always do that with the bottom number. So if I'm rounding up from 16 to the next 10, what does that become? 20. Now I need to figure out, how did I get to 20 from 16? I look for the friendly fact of 6. I know I added 4. This is something we've already practiced in the previous videos. Now I have to follow my math rule. Whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So I add 4. Now some of you might be like, I don't know what 52 plus 4 is. There's a couple of things you could do, right? You know that 2 and 4 is 6, and you have 50, so 56. You could go 53, 54, 55, 56. You could, some people like to draw dots. 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. All right, so now I have 56 minus 20. I can go do it the easy way. 6 take away 0 is 6. 5 take away 2 is 3. Yes, Mr. Marta.
So I noticed, Mrs. Marta, what you're doing when you try place value and it won't work, and you notice you have to go to step 2, you're showing a rounding up strategy that turns it into a place value question.
That's right. So it's easier to do that way. All right. That was C. Let's look at D. I have 39 take away 23. So I have 3. Can I take 2 away? Yep. I have 9. Can I take 3 away? Yep. So this is a straight place value 1. So I go 3 take away 2 is 1. 9 take away 3 is 6. Now while I'm up here, I'm just going to put my answers back up here.
I apologize for bumping the camera, boys and girls. I mean, that was Rexy, not me.
Settle down, Rexy. All right, we're on to E. So I'm looking at 47 minus 21. So I start with 4. Can you still see me over here?
Yep.
Start with 4. Can I take 2 away? Yep. Start with 7. Can I take 1 away? Yeah. So 4 take away 2 is 2. 7 take away 1 is 6. So you will notice you don't have to round up all the time. It still works if you round up, but it's actually harder. So you always want to check first. Can I do it the easy way? All right, I have 83, take away 58. So I have 8. Can I take 5 away? Yes. I have 3. Can I take 8 away? No. So I have to round up. So I'm going to go 83, take away 58. Now think, what do I do first? Round up to the nearest 10. So I take the bottom number, 58, rounds up to 60. And then I think, how did I get from 58 to 60? I looked at my friendly fact. Friendly fact of 8 is 2. 58 plus 2 is 60. Now I remember my math rule. Whatever I do to the bottom number, I have to do to the top number. So 58 plus 2 and 83 plus 2. 83 plus 2, you might just know in your head that's 85. 3 and 2 is 5, 85. Or you might want to put the 2 dots, 83, 84, 85. Then I do my place value subtraction. 5 take away 0 is 5. 8 take away 6 is 2. I'm going to put my answer up here. All right, I have 94, take away 67. Now, when you just look at that, do you know if I'm going to do place value or rounding up? Is there a clue that you can see? The clue that I see is if the top number is bigger than the bottom number, place value will work. So I have 9, that's bigger than 6. That works. I have 4. Is that greater than 7? No. So I know I'm going to have to round up. If I check, I can go like this. I have 4. Can I take 7 away? No. All right, so I stack it up. Put my equals line. My next step is to round up to the nearest 10. The nearest 10 after 67 is 70. I figure out how I got there. I look for my friendly fact of 7, which is 3. So remember, I'm always doing this to the bottom number first. Then I go 67 plus 3 is 70. Whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. 94 plus 3 is 97. 7 minus 0 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. I'm going to put my answer up here. Look at that, Mr. Mert. I have 25, 26, 27. All right. Last one. Have a look at it and see if you can figure out, am I going to do place value or rounding up? Think about it. Ready? Call it out. I think I heard you say place value. All right, let's check. I have 7. Can I take 5 away? Yep. I have 5. Can I take 0 away? Yep. So I can just do straight place value. 7 take away 5 is 2. 5 take away 0 is 5. That is basically how you round up. Seems hard when you first do it, but we're going to practice it for a lot of weeks, so it's not going to seem hard in the end. Plus, you already have a lot of the skills that we need to do this.
So the biggest thing you have to remember I'm seeing, Mrs. Marta, is whatever you do to the bottom, you do the same thing at the top. Am I right?
Yep, that's why there's a star beside it. Math rule. All right, here are the on your own questions. Now you will notice I wrote them sideways. Math questions are the same if they're vertical, or horizontal. You need to stack them up in order to do them, unless you can do it in your head, which would be pretty amazing, but I would stack them up. So everybody does A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are grade 2 questions. If you want a challenge, only for the brave, really brave, you may try these ones, and I'll show you how to do them in the next video. I see Mr. Marta has his hand up.
I was just saying, on the first section of A, B, C, D, E, and F, what I tend to do when I look at those is I do the place value just as it is horizontal, but if I see it doesn't work, then I stack them for the step 2.
Right, and if you can't see that in your head, just stack it right away to figure it out.
Perfect. Congratulations, you made it to the end of that math lesson. It's now time for your Rexy joke. What time is it when a T-Rex walks into a building?
I don't know. What time is it?
Time to leave.